Three dead infants found in separate locations in Camarines Sur. 28-year-old woman killed after being run over by a drop-side truck. Member of the Parliament Abdul Basit Benito files a resolution during the regular session of the Bangsamoro Parliament. And Surge Chocolate announces plans to come back this year. Good evening, I'm Apolinario 30 Dignadice Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, 3 dead infants found in separate locations in Camarines Sur. 3 deceased infants were found in separate locations in Camarines Sur and Naga City within a span of 7 days. The first case involved a newborn infant discovered in the Bicol River in Gainza, Camarines Sur on January 20. The infant was reportedly found by a fisherman and still had a placenta attached. On January 23, another dead infant was found inside a boarding house in Barangay Bagumbayan Sur in Naga City. The infant was discovered placed inside an eco bag and a cardboard box. Meanwhile, on Sunday, January 25, another infant was found in a river in Barangay Santa Cruz, Tinambak. Authorities are continuing their investigation into these incidents to determine who abandoned the infants. In Visayas, 28-year-old woman killed after being run over by a drop-side truck in the city of Pasig, the province of Iloilo. A 28-year-old woman, identified by the alias Maria, was killed after being run over by a drop-side truck in Barangay Sablogon in Pasig City, Iloilo at around 5:35 a.m. on January 26. The victim was married and a resident of Pototan. The truck driver, identified by alias Marlon, 38 years old, is also married and a resident of Rojas City. According to Police Captain Maria Rosario Miranda, Deputy Chief of Police of the Pasig City PNP, said that based on the initial police investigation, the drop-side truck came from Capiz, while the victim's motorcycle came from Altavas, Aklan. All those involved were heading in the direction of Pototan. The victim's motorcycle reportedly fell due to the slippery road and scattered pipes that were strewn across the area. Initial investigation indicates that the victim may have lifted her motorcycle and attempted to retrieve some of her belongings that had fallen into the road when she was suddenly not noticed by the approaching truck and was run over. Police said the victim was wearing a black jacket and the area of the incident was dark. The victim sustained fractures to the head and legs. She was immediately taken to the hospital, but she was declared dead on arrival. The truck driver, who is currently detained at the Pasig City PNP, may face a charge of reckless imprudence resulting in homicide. Police investigation is ongoing. In Mindanao, members of the Parliament Abdul Basit Benito files a resolution during the regular session of the Bangsamoro Parliament. Members of Parliament Abdul Basit Benito filed a resolution during the regular session of the Bangsamoro Parliament urging the Philippine Congress to pass a law renaming the province of Maguindanao del Sur as Province of Buayan. According to resolution, the proposal is based on historical records and important works by historians that recognize the Sultanate of Buayan as the dominant political power in the past in Saraya on the Upper Pulangi Valley, a territory that corresponds to the present-day area of Maguindanao del Sur. In other news, Suroy-Suroy in Barangay Bonbon, the city of Cagayan de Oro, was successfully concluded. The first phase of the Suroy-Suroy program in Barangay Bonbon, the city of Cagayan de Oro, was successfully conducted on January 27, offering free and quality health services to residents. Services included PhilHealth registration, medical consultations, dental and eye care services, as well as the distribution of medicines. Similar services are scheduled to be held in Barangay FS Catanico on January 29. The program was spearheaded by the City Health Insurance Department with support from the City Health Office, J.R. Borja General Hospital, the City DRRM Department City Public Services, and Barangay Health Centers and Councils. And our business update, Surge Chocolate announces plans to come back this year. Surge Chocolates has announced its intention to return to the market this year. On Facebook post Monday, the classic Filipino chocolate bar shared the challenges it's been facing in its plans to return to the market, including COVID-19, the 2024 Carina floods that hit their warehouse and delayed their small batch setup, and other uncertainties that force us to rethink the plan. But 2026 will be the started year. That said, according to Surge, they plan to start small, back where it all began in 1954 on Cordillera Street in Quezon City. If everything goes well, then we're hoping Surge in 2026 Q3. They continued ask the public to like and share their social media pages. Founded in 1954 by Antonio Goquilay, Surge Chocolates was named after Goquilay's son, Sergio, who eventually led the company. In the 1980s and 90s, the brand hit higher level of popularity thanks to its commercial jingle and the tagline, Surge Ikaw Pa Rin. The company closed last 2001, the same year Sergio suffered a heart attack and died. In 2020, Sergio's son-in-law, Randy Ong, had plans to return. And that is Philippine Headlines this Tuesday, January 27, 2026. I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignati Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Amping kasadya.